Good morning. Good morning. This is Life Pastor Kyle. Welcome to the Journey to Winning Anyway Life. I am your host, all for all things winning. Come on in. Let's see what's going on. Facebook is doing some strange things this morning. And so I see you, Mr. Tamla Ricks. I see you, Ashley. Come on in, y'all. I guess it's working now. I don't know what they're doing. To Mr. Ricks and to on the car, tell me about this music. Tell me where we are and see if we are good. Good morning, Tisa Call. Y'all, she's early. She's in the early lineup. And so let me know where we are. Good morning, Brittany Blake. Hope all is well. Chris Blake, sir. Good morning, sir. She says, sounds perfect. Good, good, good. Ivan Rice, many enjoyed y'all yesterday. Amazing. Nicole Albert, come on in the morning. Let's talk. Minister Lester Blunt Jr. She said the music is good. To one of the cars says it's good for me. Okay, good, good, good. Crystal Burton, I see you. How's everything? Happy Friday, everybody. I'm on coach this morning, y'all. We're gonna coach this morning. Come on, Aisha, I see you. Michelle Jones, welcome. Good morning. I wonder, you in the country? Miss Valerie, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Andrea Thomas, y'all come on in. As you come in, do me a favor. Like, share, tag someone. Let them know that you're on. And let them know that you're here for winning anyway. If you want to tag somebody, wake them up, shake them, tell them, hey, come on in. This is going to be a good day today. It's going to be a good Friday. The weather is changing, and it's going to be wonderful. Hey, Nia Bolden. I enjoyed your parents yesterday. Wonderful, wonderful. And so I don't want to keep you guys too long because it is Friday, and most of y'all want to get y'all day started. Maria Briscoe, you want to get your day started so you can end it. I know how y'all are. And I have a couple appointments this morning, and then lunch, and then 2 appointments this evening. Oh, my God. Dr. Emery Shelvin, wake up, man. Let's get it going. It's Friday morning. Let's go. And so I want to make sure you're good. Listen, y'all, take a seat at the table, wherever's closest. Some of y'all like to sit far away so you can see. Some like sitting closer. So I want to encourage you, come on, get a seat at the table. Got it? Get you a good seat at the table, and we'll enjoy one another this morning. Takashi Haynes, good to see you. Hope all is well. I want to talk this morning about your winning discipline, because a lot of people want to say winning, and they want to, say they can win. They want to say it's a good thing to win, and they want to say, but you have to work on it. So I'm going to give you some pointers to help you work on being disciplined, and I'll tell you what the benefits are, what it does, and how it does. And so we'll be able to have a good time today. So like and share and tag someone. There are 23 of you on here. Wonderful. If I can get those who have not send a heart or just a thumb. Send a thumb. If everything is good, send a thumbs up or just let me see your hearts move. And I have a sit up now. I can see it on the side. Hello, Stacy. God bless you. Good morning. Good to see you. Listen, let's talk this morning. Whenever life, not online, to Wanda Carr, on your screen, it's a button on your, oh God, to Wanda Carr. Pray for her, y'all. On your screen, there are thumbs. Y'all see Tawanda Carr? There are thumbs, and there are loves, and there are hearts. Good morning, Deja. Y'all pray for her. Good morning, Mabel. Listen, Tawanda Carr's mind is somewhere else, y'all. I don't know what it is. I said send up thumbs. Mr. Wandale Brewer, how you doing, sir? Happy birthday week to you, man. Hope all is well. Yeah, Tawanda Carr had the reaction on the side of the button. Y'all pray for her. Help her out. Listen, let's get into this morning. I want to keep you long. And I really don't want to keep you long. I say that, and I mean it this time. So take a seat at the table wherever you are, because this is the journey to a winning anyway life. This is a winning anyway life, not a winning season. Transforming minds. Well, okay, y'all will get it later. Let's go. Keith Young over on YouTube. I see you, man. Matrina, good to see you. Good to see you online. Walking to the store, she was hollering, hey, Pastor Kyle. Turn around, was glancing. I had just had my LASIK surgery, so I was blurred a little bit. And she say, it's me, Matrina. I'm like, hey, cousin, I'm sorry. Oh, God, Jesus, I can't, I don't know my family. I couldn't see. Good morning, Valencia. Good morning, Sydney Morris. Man, I should have been out there with you today. But I got two appointments this morning, a lunch, that's 3, and then 2 this evening, so I have a full day. Let's go. Listen, whenever you are deciding to, hello, Aaron Fleeks, whenever you're deciding that you're going to be disciplined in your winning anyway life, it's not about a winning season. It's about the whole, somebody say the whole life. You ain't got to type it. Just understand it's about the whole life. Good morning, Lady Vivian Zink. Hey, Tawika Hood. You have to make a choice to be disciplined. And the choice to be disciplined is a little bit different than just deciding to be different or disciplined. When you decide, you're kind of not settled. But when you fully make a choice to be disciplined, hello, callers, everything else has to line up with the area of discipline that's in your life. Y'all got it? So you have to prepare to unlock the winner inside of you. You have to prepare to let that person free. Yeah, be free. Why you say that? Because if you don't, you'll keep judging from your pain. You'll keep judging from frustrations. You'll keep judging from your own personal fear that won't allow you to do things that you would like to do or would wish you could do. You won't do those things because you'll be in so much in fear of where you've been that you won't set yourself free to go where you're going. So you have to prepare to unlock the winner inside of you, to allow that person, that heart of you, the passion of you, the freedom of you to continue to be the whole you at that time. Got it? And so you have to design your life by the quality of choices you're going to make. You're no longer going to make the choices based out of, I did that because of them. I did that because of this. I did that because of her. I did that because of him. I did that because of how I felt. I did that because no, you have to start making winning choices in life based on, or you start having a winning anyway life based on the quality of the choices that you make. Because the choices you make are shaped by the quality of information that you receive. Here's what I know for a fact. If you don't receive quality information, you have no way of making quality choices. I'll say it again. If you don't receive or hear or open yourself to quality information, then it's impossible for you to make quality choices. Good morning, Geraldine. Good morning, Kanika Adams Trigg. It's impossible to make quality choices because you don't have quality information to base it on. And even if you make the right choice, if you don't know why you're making the right choice, you won't repeat that process. So it will not become a quality choice. It'll just be a chance. You know, time and chance happen to them all. It'll just be a chance that you got the right answer that time, but it won't become a quality choice. And you have to begin to make all your choices in life based on the winner that you are designed and want to be. Hey, callers. And so my responsibility this morning and quickly and forever, period, how I do what I do. My responsibility is to provide you with information. That's what I do. I just give out information. I read books. I do seminars. I do all kinds of things to provide you with information that can change your life. Me and Ivan had a good talk, and Ivan said, that's the old me. And I said, well, the thing is, it's the old you until you prove that the new you is present. We tend to say it's the old me, which is, he's good. He got it together. The old me is the person that you don't want people to know about or refer to. I don't mind people referring to the old me when they're preparing to congratulate the new me. Yeah, when they're preparing to congratulate the new me, I'm good with it because here is the reason why. As I'm going through the new me situation, frustrations will come, things will happen, it will be crazy, but at the end of the day, this is how I roll. I make sure I have things in place so that the result that I'm going for is in front of me. So my responsibility is to provide you with information. Good morning, Mama Brian, that can change the whole trajectory of your life. Got it? That's my job. That's my whole job. My job is to provide you with that information. If I get you that information, everything else will work out fine. Got it? It's just that information I have to provide you with. Watch this now. While I'm providing you with the information, I'm going to encourage you to be disciplined enough to apply the information. Hey, Mama Brian, good to see you. To apply the information so you can do this. Win anyway. So my job, good morning, Raquel, Kyle. My job is not to pacify you. My job is to prepare you and encourage you to be disciplined enough that no matter what happens in your life, you can still win. Y'all know I'm having fun with y'all. You can still win anyway. And so when you understand those kind of points, you push things to a different level. That's my responsibility. Let me give you your responsibility now. You ready? Your responsibility simply is to admit that there are things that you don't know. So people who are steeped in pride can't deal with me. You know, there are a couple of people. Here we go, Brittany. There are a couple of people that get on my nerve. You know how you can be talking to someone, hey, Canvas Book of Sap. Watch all y'all get this right here. You know how you're talking to someone, and while you're talking to them, their mouth is moving, saying what you're saying as if they know what you're going to say. Good morning, Joanne. God bless you. As if they know what you're going to say. That's a person that's really not listening. That's a person that's trying to prepare to answer you, to let you know they know what you're going to say. So they're trying to compete and be equal in their brain. So while you're talking, you're saying, you know, it is time that I have to admit that there are things that they're going, as if they know. Good morning, Dr. William C. White Jr., that they know what you know and going to say what you say. That bothers me. Then the other second group of people is everything you say when they have an answer of, I know. When people have an answer of, I know, I remove myself from their presence so they can trip over what they don't know because they lying. Hey, Danny Hen. Because you can't know everything I know as well as I don't know everything you know. That's why you have to be disciplined enough to hear what's being said so you can tell the truth about what you don't know. No, so here it is. Your responsibility is to admit that there are things that you don't know so you can stop acting as if you do know. That way you can be disciplined for real. Number two, I'm moving fast. I'm going somewhere. Number two, and these are kind of repeats you may have heard before. Number two, once you admit that there are things you don't know, you must be willing to learn again. Got it? You must be willing to learn again. Because sometimes people, when they're hurt or frustrated or go through, they're not willing to learn again. They're stuck in what they know, and that's all they know. And that's all they're going to ever know because they're not willing to learn again. Got it? Number three, you have to apply principles that others have successfully used. I'm not even referring to the Bible. I'm referring to real life principles. There are just some things that are law and principle. We discussed that at Bible Study Wednesday. If you jump off of the top of a house, the law of gravity is going to take you to the ground. You're not going to fly. You're not going to coast. You're not going to levitate to the ground. You're going to drop to the ground. So you have to learn to apply principle in the same way. Once you apply principle in the same way, you will find out that you have an opportunity to put principles in your life that will allow you to be disciplined in your winning life. Can I give you a fifth one? If I can give you a fifth one, watch this Canvas Book of Sap. It's no connection to this. Is just an easy one. You have to enjoy being a winner. Nobody wants to be around somebody who's dry, who's always complaining, who's always tired, you have to enjoy being a winner. Now, this morning, I need you to do me a favor real quickly. I need you to be open this morning. Hey, Barbara Rubin, here we go, Mr. Ricks. I need you to be open this morning. I need you to be so open that this morning, Friday, the fresh air, the new background, just a fresh voice, a winning voice will push you to be refreshed, okay? Be opened enough to be refreshed this morning. You got it? In your head, you got to declare, I'm going to be refreshed today. I'm refreshed today. I may be sleepy. I may be still tired from the week, but I'm going to be refreshed today. I'm not going to allow myself to be wore out at the beginning of the day. I'm going to be refreshed today. And then I want you to do something else. As you are open this morning, I want you to believe in your truth. Okay? Believe in your truth. Don't believe the negativity about you. Barbara Rubin, come on, Dr. Rubin. I need you to believe in your truth. I don't need you worried about what's going to happen at work. They're going to do what they've always done. Thank you, Mama Brian. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. I think they're going to always be the way they are at work. They're going to always have an issue. They're going to always find something. That's what they get paid for. It's okay. Let them do that. But I need you not to allow them to take away your day. I need you not to allow others to dictate the disciplines of your day. You got it? I'm going to be refreshed today. I don't care what happens. I'm going to be open enough to be refreshed. I'm going to remember that I can have a refreshing day. Then you have to believe in your truth. You can't let people make you waver in your truth. I see you, Valencia. You can't make people make you waver in your own truth. Your truth is your truth. And you have to be excited about your truth when other people are not. Why? Because when it comes to your truth, they don't matter. Why you say they don't matter? Because I need to believe in myself when nobody else is talking to me. You got it? I need to believe in me when I can't hear anybody else. But it has to be my truth, not my lies. What are you saying? I can't lie to myself and be mad because other people don't believe in my lie. You got it? So I'm going to stay refreshed. I'm going to believe in my truth. And I'm going to walk in breakthrough to my freedom. Yes, I'm going to walk through my Friday, through my breakthrough to freedom. Got it? I'm going to walk through everything. I'm going to have to go through, deal with who I have to deal with. Good morning, Manny. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do that. But I have to go through breakthrough to get to my freedom. I'm not going to allow situations to keep me from breaking through to my own freedom. I'm going to go through it, but I'll be okay. I got to move, y'all. Listen. When you believe in your own truth, now, I'm not referring to pride, stroking your own ego. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to finally getting to a place where you know where you are consistent and your own value. You got it? I'm going somewhere. I got to hurry up because I want to get y'all somewhere. It's important to find a way to express your truth. You got it? And you have to express it through your discipline and consistency. Oh, my God. Two major words that if I ask the question, what do you want God to do? Well, I'll do that in a minute. Through your discipline. Now, it's for 50 of you on here. 35 of you have liked it or loved it. Send up a heart or a love. If you're on here, just tap the like or tap the love button. I'm so pleased. 50 of you on here in 17 minutes. That's wonderful. I appreciate you and your time in the morning. But I want you to tap that button where that 35, that showed 35 have let me know that you were here. Tap that button so it can go up to 50. I'll know how many people were here and where we are. Yeah, discipline and consistency. That's how you express your truth. Here we come, y'all. Not on the screen, Manny Saeed, on the post. She doing what Tawanda Carr did. Listen. When you can express your truth through discipline and consistency, people have no choice but to believe you. Here, I'm going deep now. I feel myself. Even if they don't believe in you. Okay. People will believe your truth, even if they don't believe in you. Watch. There are people, here we go, who want to be like me but don't support me. There are people who admire what I do but don't support me. There are people who like what I do. And instead of complimenting what a person does, I'll keep it on me so I don't offend nobody. Instead of complimenting what I do and learning from what I do, they try to duplicate what I do, which ends up being not completely authentic. So there's no way to be consistent when you're not authentically you. This is where discipline comes in, being you. I got to go further. If you offend a person, y'all have it out and you say, I apologize, I'm sorry. The apology is not a complete apology until I had my braces in last night, until the consistency of your change or your discipline is consistent. Is that a better way to say that? I could have said your consistency is consistent until they see the change of your consistency consistently. Got it? You can apologize and say, I didn't mean to slap you that hard, or I didn't mean to bump into you. And when they see you now avoid bumping into them, then they know that that your apology is authentic because you avoid repeating the same cycle. But when you say, I'm sorry, and you repeat the same cycle, or you apologize and you act the same way, or you apologize and you're no longer disciplined, and you apologize and you're not consistent in your consistency, you up, you down, you sideways, you unstable, then the person knows that your apology is unstable, and so are you. So therefore, there's no real apology because you have to be disciplined. Now watch this. I messed up, made a mistake. You did this, you had a fight, whatever it is, you cut somebody out, you went on, and you say, look, I apologize. And when you see them again, then you begin to communicate. Good morning, how you doing? How's everything? Whatever. They see the effort after the apology is what closes the door and makes it authentic. And it's the fact that you discipline yourself in a different presentation, and you did it consistently. That's where we are. We're in a level of consistency. If you don't have consistency in your life, don't expect to be trusted, because people can't trust what's not stable. Now that has to be outside your personal judgment. Here we go. Let's go. I gotta get somewhere. Listen, when God begins to prepare you for your best life, he begins to shift. Okay. Can y'all hear the music real good? Let me know, Maria. Let me know, T and Naya. I don't want to mess this up because this is going to be really good. Y'all finna get this point. It's going to bless your life. It's really going to be a point to bless you for real. I want to make sure it's good. I don't want to have it too high. Listen, when God begins to prepare you for your best life, you got it. Thank you, Naya. Thank you, Sydney. Sound people working on it. Listen, when God begins to prepare you for your best life, this is how he does it. Does anybody want to know? And y'all don't seem excited to me this morning. I see it's 48 of you on here now. 46 like to thank y'all so much for being kind and doing so. But y'all want to know the answer? Maria say yes, she want to know. I just want to see if anybody want to know, because I'm going to give it to you. I want to see. Ashley said, tell us. Brittany Blake said, how? Manny said, I do. Okay, I have enough people. Let me tell you. Here we go, callers. Hope y'all are ready for this. Hey, Shonda Johnson, listen. Kanika Adams Street, listen. People say, why you call people's whole name? Because I'm doing all the production, and so I have to cross all the T's and dot all the I's when I can in my head. Y'all ready? This is how you know God's getting ready to shift your whole life. When God begins to shift your provisions. Oh. Listen, you want me to prove it to you? Whenever God gets ready to shift provision in your life, he's preparing you for the second phase of something in your life, Mama Brian. Watch this. So he starts to shift and move in and out. He starts to move unstable things. I'm going to use things. Y'all will use people because y'all messy and y'all petty. I'm going to use stable things. He will start to move unstable things out of your life while exposing things that are able to have consistent stability in your life. When God starts doing that, he's preparing you for your best, for the best things in your life. Watch this. And just for that season. Because once you get there, there are other things. Don't you pull over, Takashi Haynes. Keep driving. So he begins to shift provision in your life. Even after God blessed Ruth. I think I taught this in Bible study a little bit, Brittany. Watch, you say prove it. He allowed Ruth to begin. Watch this. Ruth's husband had died. Ruth was alone, and Ruth was having to go work. She found favor in having to go work. I'm not dealing with Ruth. I'm coming back. But even in her situation of lack, seemed like God provided in her lack. And then he allowed Ruth to begin to be provision for Naomi. Come on. He allowed her to begin to be provision for Naomi. Because God was getting ready to shift both of their lives. I guess I got that right. I see Raquel got fire. Tawanda Carr got fire on hers. So when God starts shifting provision, see, most of you looking for money. I don't need, let me show you how y'all mindsets are different than the winning anyway mindset for me. I don't need God to give me more money. He can just cancel some of my debt. And he don't have to cancel the debt. He can just give me somebody that desires to pay it off. If he keeps giving me, watch this, here comes the discipline. Y'all messed me up. I have no notes. Watch this. This is where it gets discipline. It gets discipline in an area where now, I'm going to go back to something else. It gets discipline in the area where now, in the area of my life, I'm trying to fix something that I need not stress about. I'm trying to fix something that needs no issue to it. It needs no help to it. It just needs to be put in discipline. Here we go, Keith Young. Follow me now. So if nobody pays off my bills, if I keep seeding time, talent, treasure, wisdom from my tongue, I'm just giving y'all some teas, my trust. If people keep seeding into me what they've received, it's my responsibility to be disciplined enough to use it to do the things I say I want God to do. Come on, Valencia. It's going to be for some good people. Watch this. I'll give you an example. I got to move, y'all. Y'all can't get me stuck here. I feel y'all. I got to go. I got to go past this area. Listen, it's like this. Oh, Jesus. It's almost like if I want God to pay off a bill and I owe a few $1,000s on the bill. Let's just say $5,000 on the bill. This is not what that's for, but I can use it as an example. Say an example. I need 3 or 4 of y'all to say an example. I'll just show you. Say an example. Just put it out there. Some of y'all know I make CMOS. No, I'm not taking any new clients. It's really a mental break for me. It's like my beads word. I'm having a bead day pretty soon. A bead couple of days, few days. I'm just gonna sit down and just make beads and play music and let the word play or whatever. But it's like me making CMOS and I can make a couple $100s a week. Right? Let's say I can make $250 a week. I do money in my head, so some of y'all won't get this. I make $250 a week. Watch this, nigga, have a trick. $250 a week on the CMOS, right? So if I'm disciplined and I take the $50 to put back into buying more CMOS, but I take the $200 and put into an account, I'll have $1,000 every 5 weeks. Got it? So in 10 weeks, I will have $2,000. So in 15 weeks, I will have $3,000. So in 20 weeks, I will have, in other words, a bill that would have normally taken me 3 or 4 years at $5,000 when you're paying the minimum, I can pay it in 6 months. Because I was, here it is, disciplined. Now, and it didn't come in a check of $5,000. I'm telling God, pay off this bill. And God said, I gave you the money to pay off the bill. You bought shoes. I gave you the money to pay off the bill. You went and bought jewelry to impress people. I gave you the money to pay off the bill. You bought a purse so people could look at you at church and think you're hot and think you're good, think you got it together. I gave you the money to pay the bill and you kept going to eat when you couldn't pay for the bill. Now you got a bill that would be gone in 6 months and all that money would be back in your account. Instead, you did something else and you're still praying for God to fix. God said, I fixed it a long time ago. I fixed it when you asked, but you wasn't disciplined. And even when you were disciplined, you weren't consistent. You started saving money, then you saw a couple of $1,000s and you got happy and you saw somebody else do something and you went and did that. And so you have an excuse of not being disciplined, but you keep wanting me to put you in abundance. It's not going to work because the Bible talks about when you mess up your money, there's a hole in your bag. In reality, you are the hole in your own bag. But whenever God gets ready, it's not the kind of session. Whenever God gets ready to bless you, He will do it by shifting provision. Like I said, he allowed Ruth to be provision for Naomi. And my prayer for you is that God is about to send someone to provide for you and your dreams when you get disciplined. Yeah, disciplined. For some people, God already sent the prophet. They already had the means. Just need the prophet to know where it's going. They already had the means. Good morning, Denai. They already had the means. They just didn't. They had the prophet to put it into place. Doctor, good to see you, Pastor Denman. You have what it takes. You just don't see what it have. And pride will make you stay in your corner saying, I can do it myself. You can do it, but if you're anointed to do it, then you're going to do it with a work mindset and not with a willing mindset. What's willing? Willing to get the answers, willing to do it bigger, willing to use your faith, and willing to watch a miracle happen. So I pray God's going to send somebody to provide for you and your dreams. And when he sends someone, there are three things you have to do. You have to follow instructions. That's what to do. Well, that's instructions, what to do. I laughed. Somebody told me, I was so impressed with how quickly you remodeled your whole building. And I said, it's for two reasons. The people had already sown. We didn't have to raise money. Jesus, I'm not shooting nobody. Raise money for the projects. Even though we raise money because you're blessed by giving to kingdom projects, we would raise the money, but we already had the money. So we didn't have to put off construction or put off remodeling. It started as building a media booth. And those of you who did not see my story on my page, go like the story. It shows you Wednesday night. So crisp, clear, wonderful job, media team. I gave them kudos, the whole media team. Everybody got kudos. And sound, beautiful, beautiful. So I started out building another booth because we needed a booth because it was media and we didn't have a media system the way we wanted it. But then the Spirit of God got busy and said, why build a new booth if it's not going to be stable? And then why change the color of the booth? So we changed the walls. So while y'all were in church watching us, I think on Thanksgiving week, we laughed because it was Thanksgiving week and the live I did was just the media team and me. It was brown in the background, like this color in the background. Being brown in the background, the church was already painted gray. So while the church was painted gray, by Thursday morning, the whole church was gray. The gray didn't match the brown. So guess what? We got new carpet in the next week. The men helped pull it up, having fun. Got the carpet in, picked the carpet, ordered the chairs. The chairs were there in 10 days. Ordered new cameras, got new keyboards, did new sound system, new upgraded microphones, extra microphones, a screen that costs a whole lot of money. Screen came in. It's like when God starts providing, it's when he's shifting you, not when you're shifting you. And if you're not careful, when God starts using somebody else or some of the process for provision, you're not careful, pride will mess you up. It'll make you mess it up. It'll make you mess it up. But so my prayer is that God's going to send somebody or some people, not a person. It's people. You need more than one for your dream. So you have to do these things. You got to follow instructions. That's what to do. Then you have to deal with correction. That's what not to do in the face of your blessing. So when he sends somebody, they're going to come to give you instructions. They may come to give you correction. If you can't handle receiving correction, you're not ready for provision. Prove it, because before all this stuff happened, I had to prepare our church all the way. So I'll say it like that. So you have to receive instructions, have to receive correction, and then you have to receive direction, where to go next. Yeah, Canvas, here's the deal. The problem people are having with me right now all over the world, I say the world because some people, not people don't inbox and people I coach here and there. I no longer receive correction with offense. And the old me used to. I used to defend everything I do. Now I just tell you why and what, keep going. I take away the fire. I don't have I'm not going to deal with correction with an offense. You correct me, you tell me what I did wrong. Okay, cool. Got it. Thank you. It's now my choice how I'm going to handle it from here on in. And if I don't handle it the same way, maturity. It is. I'm 53 now. So peace is my guide, not influence or ego. Peace is my guide. Totally different. And so you have to understand, once you get instructions, somebody's going to correct you. Hey, Shay Williams. And if you can deal with the correction, then you get direction. If you can't deal with the correction, then I'm not giving you direction next. I'm not here. I don't want the speech. Just give me the money. You're not getting the speech or the money. So now you have to go work for what was trying to be given to you. So you have instruction, correction, hey, Ms. Lee, and then you have direction. And you have to understand that in true reality, you are in your best place right where you are. Why? Because you're still in the place where God can get to you. Watch this. This morning, what's the date today? On October the 6th at, what time is it? At 7:32. How do I know you're in your best place? Because you are alive and breathing, and you have a prophet in your face. I'm coaching. I'm just telling you, you have a prophet in your face. Watch this, Brittany. So there's no issue that you can't handle if you believe the prophet. They arose early in the morning in the woods of Tekoa and went forth. Oh, y'all missed it. And God said, he gonna let the prophets know. You have a prophet in your face at 7:30 in the morning and a God in your back. What problem do you have? The problem is people don't trust God. They definitely don't trust the prophet. It's okay. I have enough who trust to keep me busy. I'm so good. I'm so good. So you're in your best place right now until you complete this place. Then there's an Crystal Bird said, I hope it did, Crystal. It was to let you know, wait a minute. Come on, that's my neighbor right there. She gonna be outside in the parking lot, outside on the driveway. I'm trying to tell you, listen, you have to know, what's up, Kiara Kipper? I ain't seen you. You got to get to church. I haven't seen you. You got to see your face. Not on Facebook. I want to see your face. See, so now you have to figure out what you're really born to do. Because God decides it, but you discover it. It's been decided. You have to get into the place, and if you can't discover it, this is how, man, the widow women, I keep using them, the widow women, white woman had her sons. She had what she needed. She had everything she needed right in her neighborhood, y'all. He said, go take your sons, tell them to borrow vessels and borrow not a few, which means don't borrow a few of them. So he tells her, go and borrow, tell your sons, go borrow vessels, which means she had what she needed in her neighborhood. I came to tell somebody, it's in your neighborhood. I'm not referring to where you live. I'm referring to the environment of your life. Everything you need is in your neighborhood. Now, can you get the folk in your neighborhood to trust you with their vessel? Ooh. Can you get the folk that's around you to trust you? No, you still offended. You still got issues in your life. You still playing the game with yourself. And while you're doing that, somebody else is filling up your vessel. Can you get the people in your neighborhood, in your environment, to trust you with their vessel? Here's the issue, Stephanie. Watch this. Here we go. I think Apostle said it last week. There had to be an oil shortage in the neighborhood. Did y'all get that? Because everybody had empty vessels. Everybody had empty vessels. There had to be a shortage in the neighborhood because everybody had empty vessels. Here we go, Minister Ricks. So they gave her the empty vessels. The prophet helps her to fill every empty vessel. And then watch this. She sells the oil back to the people who gave the vessels. And more people who were around, because if there's a shortage, here's the problem that we have. We keep trying to duplicate what already is. And what God is trying to give us is what the shortage is. Because if you become the answer to where the shortage is, then you will already have a ready-made clientele. I tried to help some people, probably won't let you get it. Already, Latasha Jackson, good morning. You stop trying to do what they did and do how they did. If you do what you do, you create an answer where there's a shortage. and you will never lack money because money follows an answer to a problem. It doesn't follow a good replica. I got to go. Yeah. So God's trying to give you something that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. You wonder, why is he giving me that? Because nobody has it and they need it. And when they need it, you will have it. He'll tell you, now go sell it. Go sell the oil and come back and live off the rest, which means they're going to keep doing what they're doing. You have to figure out what you're born to do. God decides it already. It's already decided. You discover it. How do you oh man, y'all taking me too long. How do you discover what it is you were born to do? You look at what frustrates you. Whatever frustrates you the most is normally what you have an anointing to overturn. It's not what you like to do. It's what frustrates you. What you like to do, here, I feel the Holy Ghost. What you like to do is your talent. What frustrates you is where your anointing is meant to break something. And you have to break it and come through it. That's how you discover what's so frustrating. Well, why aren't you praying it through? Why aren't you putting it through? Why aren't you strategizing? Why aren't you putting people together? Why aren't you praying that God give you information and ideas? When the Bible tells you pay your tithes, he'll give you blessings you don't have room to receive. That is not money. That is witty ideas. That's information that you don't have enough room to receive because you have so much of it. Nobody has a problem putting up money. We have enough room for money. I'll stack money. Y'all be shouting on money at church. It doesn't mean money. So you have to use your faith to discover it. So you have to use your faith to move your life forward. Come on, Brittany, let's go. You have to use your faith to move your life forward. Don't only use your faith to bring things to you. Okay, let me show y'all what I'm doing. You have to use your faith to go to things and places that you haven't been before. My faith is not about bringing my car to me. My faith is not about, my faith is taking me somewhere today to people I've never been around before. So I know I'm going to do something faithful in the place. So when you use your faith, you will begin to create this winning lifestyle that you need where you are right now, because you change your choices, you change your answers, you change your mindset, you're free to be refreshed, and now you have to be honest about your life. Honest about your life. I got some work for you real quick. You got to be honest about your life. Here we go. I need you to be so honest that you type one word. Remember, the Bible said his strength is made perfect in your weakness. Type the one word that trust the prophet. I got you. Just trust the prophet. Type one word that describes your weakness. Come on, go. I need you to lay it out. Type one word that describes your weakness. Come on, go. Come on, go. Type the one word. Come on, Brittany, I see you. Fear. One word describes, come on, inconsistent. No, you got it wrong, Tisa. You said consistency. No, inconsistency. The word has to be a word that describes your weakness. Or you trying to say, no. It describes your weakness. Insecure. Procrastinating. Inconsistent. Failure. Come on, describe that one word. I see you. Procrastination. I see discipline. Fear. That's the main word. See, when y'all type positive words, here's the problem you have, Tisa, right here. I just gave you the answer, and you're going to give me a different answer. That's not how that works. Inconsistency. Describe your weakness. Describe your weakness. Not what got you. Describe the one word that describes your weakness. Doubt. Thank you. There's not a positive word that describes a weakness. Y'all, see, here's the problem people have. People will give you the word that they have a weakness in. That is not what describes your weakness. I'm telling you. I know how God said it last night. It's not going to be a positive word. People are giving me a word in the area of their weakness. If discipline is your word, it means you're inconsistent. Because see, here is why God said do it that way. Because it exposes you to you. Here's the bad part about it. People say, why are he talking to her like that? Why is he going off like that? I'm not going off. Here's what happens. Other people will see it and say it to themselves, but not say it to the person. I'm not that person. I'm going to say it directly to you. So you have no way to wonder or worry about where I stand with you and what I think about what you're saying. Because here's the deal. After God said, type that word, he said, now type the thing you need, God. The way he said it is, type the thing that you need God to be strength for you in. That's two different. It's two different connotations. It won't be the same thing. It's almost like the love languages. Because it's your love language does not mean it's your partner's love language. And if you master your own love language you want to receive, does not mean you will master the love language you should be giving. So you'll be happy in knowing what you need and want, but the other person will be unhappy because you're giving them what you want and not what they have. So you have to literally understand how to make your love language equal what they need, or their needs will be met by someone who understands what they're saying, their language. And we have to listen to understand a person's language. We don't listen to answer. We listen to be effective in our answer. So when we answer with power, we answer with clarity, and we answer with effectiveness. We also answer with change. Because if we only answer what we've already answered, we'll keep getting the problem that we already have. So the reason why God said, I need to enforce that negative thought you just gave out. That's why he said, now give me where you need me to be strength for you. That's the positive word about yourself. That's when you reinforce the negative word or reinforce the negativity. You can't reinforce a positive with a positive. Even pressure on a positive, pressure busts a pipe. That's why we have to be careful when you're being disciplined, how you respond. Because sometimes how you respond, let me say it nicely, will expose. No. How you respond is sometimes determined by who you listen to or where you're responding from. Okay. I know the difference in a person responding from I need something versus them responding to be cordial versus another versus responding from past offense. Because one comes to me. Another response comes at me. And another response comes to me. And when you are still enough to know, okay, let me teach y'all something. I make fragrances. Here we go, Donna. Since you're here we go. There are 3 different notes to a fragrance. Y'all got me out here, and I'm supposed to be almost through. I'm almost through. When you spray on cologne, I don't have any down here. I do have fresh bottles, though. When you spray on the cologne, okay, you spray some on, you're supposed to spray it on and let it set on your skin. You don't do like this. When you see someone doing like this, they're a novice. Because you should never rub a fragrance in. Most of it's made from alcohol. You never rub it in because once you rub it in, you blend the notes. So I'm going to show you how people respond. It's a fragrance. Oh my God. God is so good. I love how God talks to me. It's a fragrance. So when you spray it on, Maria, you put it on. So if I walked up to you like this, if I came and said, hello, Maria, Watch this, Nikki. If I say, hello, Maria, the wind would bring it to you and you get one note. That's one note. If you hugged me and put your face on me and smelled my neck or where it is, you get a different note. If I walked past you and I was walking 5 steps gone, there's a different note that you smell that follows me. That's not the one on me and not the one in me, not the one on me, but you get the one that follows me. So when you spray on perfume, women, and cologne, whatever, you put it on. When it's on your body, don't rub it in. You rub in lotion. You don't rub in real perfumes or fragrances. They've been made with notes in them. And if you mash the note, you end up sounding flat. Even on the piano, it sounds flat. Jesus. So you have to be careful how you respond, because some people respond from a distance. And you still get what they're saying, but you get the response. Then some people try to respond as if they're past you, as if, or they respond coming to you to embrace you, let you know, I'm really here. I'm giving you my heart this way I am. Then some folk try to respond as if they're beyond you. And well, it's okay, you'll get it later. See, that's that sarcastic. That's that mess I leave right with them. But yeah, because that lets people know, if you don't know what that is, people will already know how immature you are, because they'll know where you're responding from and they'll know who you're listening to because of how you respond. Some of y'all are horrible friends, because here's the deal. Your friend get mad with somebody and tell them why they're mad, right? And how they're acting. And then you show up acting just like them with somebody who never offended you. I'm trying to stay coaching. Who never offended you. You end up acting just like them, but they're acting that way for a reason. And it could be valid. But why you acting a fool? I ain't even seen you. You ain't even spoke to me. So why you got an issue? Because you're so immature and you're so unstable and undisciplined that you take on other people's passions, even if they're negligent. So you know what I do? I have this saying in my phone. What other people call me acting funny is me respecting your boundaries. Hashtag permanently. Okay. Here's where we are now. You have to now begin to discipline your thoughts in your head. Some things should not come out of your mouth. It should stay in your head. This is how you win. Discipline is not you saying everything you think. Some things should stay in your head. It should not come out of your mouth. You should unravel it in your head and decide what gets flushed out of your head before you open your mouth. Because they come in. Because if you have thoughts in your head that are going to damage your future, then you're not disciplined. And those thoughts are in your head, but if they're not feeding, here we go, Nicole, I'm almost through, I promise you. Y'all took me for an hour. Jesus. If those thoughts in your head are not feeding your power, they're not feeding your peace, and they're not feeding your wisdom after you have properly evaluated your past, don't allow them to influence your future. I'll say it again. If the things in your head are not going to benefit you in a disciplined, consistent way, after you look back at your past, are they going to help me to be better? Is it going to give me power? Is it going to give me peace? Is it going to give me wisdom? If that's not going to happen, I need to not allow that thing to come out of my mouth, because then I'm going to have to eat the words later in my future. And if what I'm speaking is not something that I desire or want, I need not let it come out of my mouth. I can't let what's in my head cancel what is ahead. I'm done. That was a good one. I cannot allow what's in my head to cancel what is ahead. I can't let my confusion be what I build with. I need to build on stable, disciplined, consistent flowing ground. I cannot allow, man, my big brother, Dr. Doug Taylor, man, good to see you. Look forward to seeing y'all in a couple of weeks. I cannot allow And this a lot of nuggets I send to y'all when I say DT. This is the Superman DT. This is the man of God that welcomed me when I first started coming back, Dr. Hilliard. I was coming and coming and coming, and when people wasn't speaking because they were on a different level, he always embraced me and made me feel like I was comfortable being in a place to grow. Thank you, man. I'll never forget you for that. You think I didn't? I didn't remember that. I remember, man. Thank you so much. Listen. I can't allow what's in my head to make me miss what's ahead. You can't. I can't allow. It's how you greet me. Hey, my guy. I'd be like, hey, man, what's going on? It's the aim. It's the aim brotherhood. It's the aim brotherhood for real. I cannot allow what's in my head to make me miss what's ahead. And you do that when you don't properly vet. I use the word vet or evaluate what's going on in your head. The other day, somebody talked to me about therapists, and I was like, we had a good talk about it. Not offended with them. Everybody needs something. But you need more than one person helping you to open your head. You need people to help you. You need people to help you open your head. You got to open your heart. You got to open your hand, and you got to open it to be healed. You can't just open it for answers, because sometimes getting answers without a healed heart will still make you want to exert vengeance against somebody who's now innocent, because you'll let what's in your head cancel what's ahead by carrying an unhealed heart. And that's why you have to shift yourself to decide, I must set myself up for winning discipline. I must set my life up in my environment to be disciplined in every area of my life. And even in the areas where I'm weak, those are the areas where people say I'm strong. Let me apologize to Tisa. I know I get hard on her sometimes. That's a good daughter. But when you come, you got to come quick. And I'm always hard on her. I'm saying he was so hard on Tisa. Brittany, I'm probably texting her right now, praying for her. Maria's probably praying for her right now. Not hard on her, just trying to make sure, because she's in a pattern of her life, which some of y'all know, a pattern that she can no longer afford to have any weak places, but she has to hear every word spoken and some of y'all, I hear this from some of y'all too. To Wanda Carr, you can no longer let your feelings dictate, I'm gonna do it this way. When God gives you direct instructions, you have to follow them to the letter, because there's something else that comes out of every letter and every note. You can't afford to miss a note, even though that's the area. So y'all pray for her, pray for me. Love you, Tisa. God bless you. Listen, y'all, been a good day, an amazing day, and I'm pushing you because this is the beginning of the end of the year. Y'all didn't hear me. It's the beginning of the end of the year. We're at the last quarter of 2023, and my job is to prepare you for what's going to be great. See, she said, love you too, but she didn't put it in all caps. I mean, I got to still pray for her. Thank you, Tisa. She didn't put it in all caps. She put it in like little letters. Yeah, love you too. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna prepare you. I want you to do two things. I want you to finish the year strong, but I'm looking more forward to you starting the year stronger, because I want you to make sure the devil knows you aren't a pushover for next year. Y'all, we have 58 minutes. I cannot do a whole hour. I gotta let y'all go. It's just my thing. I just can't do it. It'll say 58 to 59. I'm good with that. Listen, it's been an amazing day. I pray that your discipline is everything you need to be. I pray that you can shift everything in your life to an area where it becomes a place where you grow quickly, where God allows rain to come into your dry season, and that your dry season produce abundance and harvest for you in every area of your life. In every area that's weak, he says that's the area where he's strong. I don't want you showing everybody what your pleasure is and what your power is and what you can do well. I want you to lay that problem issue you mentioned earlier on the altar of your heart for God to deal with, so God can make you whole and strengthened in everything that you do. And remember, no matter what happens in your life, you can still win anyway. I'm out of here. God bless you. Peace.